All right, guys. Law of the bedroom number 66. Women are not objects of pleasure. It's one thing to adore women, but women are not objects to be manipulated or manhandled for our own personal manly pleasure. A specific study shared that when men see body shots of women as compared with their faces, they tend to judge women to be less intelligent, likable, ambitious, or incompetent. But let's be honest, how a woman looks will always get your attention first before you even begin to think about her brain. And that's okay to some degree, when we're admiring a woman, her features. Oh, wow, she is hot. Oh, we're physical creatures, us men, without making assumptions here. But her physical makeup is no guarantee that she will be hot in bed, has an IQ in triple digits, or can bake a cake, or hold down a job, or manage money well. How would you like to be judged on looks alone, guys? Like most guys are not really that good looking. We're just guys. Most women look at men for other reasons. Can he provide? Is he safe? Is he secure? Is he smart? Is he intelligent? Is he a good conversationalist? Will he make me laugh? So women aren't exactly looking at men per se that they have to be a hunk, a GQ model. No. So guys, we kind of got to pull back a little bit and not be so driven by our visual desires. Like, she's so hot, object of pleasure. This is not to say that women aren't guilty of the same shallow perceptions of men sometimes, the whole six-pack abs kind of thing, 6 foot tall, dark, and handsome. And clearly men's power can be manipulated when women start thinking of them as helpless and weak and hopeless. Humans objectify the things that they love in order to control them. If you truly love someone, see that person for who they are. When introduced to a woman for the first time, look her in the eye, gentlemen, and refrain from glancing up and down, then lingering on her body all around in those parts. Oh, yes, nice to meet you. Oh my gosh, she's hot. Okay, guys, eyes forward, Keep your eyes on her, in her eyesight. And as best you can, you got to freeze frame that lust desire in your mind that wants to look around her whole body. Respect begets respect. And I think a lot of it sometimes comes from, all this porn activity, and it's on everybody's phone or it's available everywhere. Teenagers in high school are accessing it, even younger. It's scary. But there's so much of it around. And what happens behaviorally with men, for example, is they look at a naked body, they're looking up, they're looking down, they're looking around, their eyes are just going around and around and around and around. So just naturally, when they see any kind of woman, even walking down the street with her clothes on, they're looking up and down all around and they're picturing her naked. And, women, guys, I'm going to speak on behalf of the women right now. Guys, women are inundated with objectification. Most men are, I don't know if it's most men, but a lot of men are always picturing women naked. It's like, oh, I wonder what you look like naked. Oh, I wonder what you look like naked. Oh, I wonder what you look like naked. It's just constant. And you have to put yourself in their shoes to help yourself refrain or pull back from this desire to objectify women's bodies, as just sexual outlets for curving and solving your sexual urges. We have to put ourselves in their shoes. They're inundated. They get ogled all the time. Social media has brought out the worst in men. DMing them with all these messages, explicit. And I've seen it and I've heard it and I've read it. Women even turning off their DM communication methods just because they just can't handle it anymore. Being touched and groped and told, hey, you're hot. Hey, what are you doing tonight? So guys, we need to do our part as best we can to look women in the eye, speak to them as if they are just, one of the guys. Hey, what's going on? How's it going? Yeah, okay, great. Bring nothing up ever that is sexually inclined or sexual in nature, physical in nature. I'm well aware of the whole thing about, guys, you can't even compliment a woman with her dress or her hair. You can't even compliment her without being construed to be, hey, that dress looks great on you. I get it. And I guess And there's actually something to say. Let me say something about breast implants and boob jobs. It's interesting that a woman wants to be respected for her mind. She wants men to respect her for her mind. So what does she do? And I'm just not talking all women, but let's just say a woman goes and gets a boob job. She gets the boob job and she says, "Do you want to see my boobs? Do you want to see my breast implants that I just got? I'm so excited. Yeah, it makes me perky." Okay, let me ask you a question. You wanted me to pay more attention to your mind, but then you went and got this boob job. And now you want me to look at your boobs. Okay, I will if you ask me to. I don't mind. They actually do look pretty good. But you're taking my eyesight away from your brain and your eyes. Are you aware of that? And once I look at your boobs, I'll remember your boobs. And they'll be on my mind forever. And when we talk, I'll remember your boobs because you wanted me to see them. And that takes me away from our conversation because I'm thinking about your conversation and your boobs at the same time. So ladies, be careful what you wish for. Just because you want or you can doesn't mean you should. And guys, I'll just say it again. Let's do our part to try to maintain a good neutral communication levels and, being, I want to say humble or, moral or whatever. But I think you know what I'm trying to say here. Let's keep our mind clean as best we can. It's good to think dirty and fun every now and then. Absolutely. Of course. Otherwise, life would be boring. But let's save that dirtiness and those thoughts with the one that we're with and the one that we love. And if we're single and we don't have somebody like that in our lifetime, we can spend time imagining, visualizing that perfect woman for us. And when we are in that kind of relationship, we can have those moments of dirty talk because they happen when you obey the laws of the bedroom. She will start being dirty. She will start being playful. She will want it. She will go through withdrawals. And then when it's time, she'll be jumping you like a tiger and not the reverse. Anyhow, women are not objects of pleasure. They are people too. We need to respect them as such. And today they're getting inundated with all kinds of weirdos and crap. And it's turning them off. They don't even want to kind of give good men a chance. So we have to have more good men stand forth to say, hey, I want to listen. I want to hear what you have to say. It sounds great. I love your ideas. Let's act on them. What are you doing later? Are you single? Can I have your phone number? All right, let's go to the next law of the bedroom, number 67. Avoid one-night stands and hooking up.